Well, hello everyone. It's Julian from BD Cosmos. And we're back. We're talking about again a new catalog. So we did DC Connect, and over the weekend the Marvel previews came out for May 2022, and for comic books coming out in July 2022. So hello again. My name is Julian. I am an owner of a comic book store up north in Canada, in the suburb of the Greater Montreal area. And this is a retailer perspective of a monthly catalog. So we do this for both the DC Connect and Marvel previews. And let's look over what we got for July. Yeah. Dude, let's be really excited for Judgment Day. And I say that kind of sarcastically, even though I really love this Mark Brooks cover. To be honest, I love almost all Mark Brooks covers. They're really well done. And I have no doubt that this is also one of his famous um, wraparound covers. Then again, like Captain America would have to be like at the side of the page, and that's not impossible. But anyways, yeah. So Judgment is here, and then Demon Wars: The Iron Samurai. This is Peach Momoko's take on Civil War, and so we'll quickly look over the books that Marvel is soliciting for the month, and then I may skip through some books that I may be hyped about. Usually, I'll talk about books that seem like great reads, or at the very least, and how the store will do based on that. So, like this Avengers 1 million BC. This is a Jason Aaron thing, and Avengers 1 million BC have had multiple instances within his Avengers run. So to me, it's a must for every single Avengers reader because it's part of the storyline. It will help explaining the origins of the Odin Force and the Phoenix Force as Aaron believes is writes that they are the parents of Thor. So yeah, it's a book, and again, like every Avengers sub should just be taking it. Then we've got ourselves some Judgment Day. So before last month we had the Prelude. This is the first of the 6-part miniseries, and I think it looks good. While I'm not like a huge Eternals fan, I'll be reading it. I'll see what it goes. Hopefully, a lot of people pick it up. I do think it'll be sell better than Empire. More Judgment Day. So we've got two in the same month. And we've got some interior art. This is a really nice page. It's Valerio Shitty is doing this, right? Yeah, Valerio. Great artist, to be honest. Really great artist. Look at this. This is a great Wolverine. Interesting. Oh yes, because the Eternals. So the Eternals are on like an automatic mode, and are killing the mutants because they're obvious deviants, and it's a good spin. Obviously, I can't go against it. And we're getting some tie-in miniseries. So Death to the Mutants. This one is a Karen Gillan one. So anyone who's reading AXE is that because it's the same writer. I always recommend at least of the tie-ins. The ones written by the same writer are some of the most important. And whereas other tie-ins tend to be books that are important to like future things, I take into example Devil's Reign Winter Soldier, which was actually a really important tie-in to Captain America Zero and Number One, to Sentinel of no, not Sentinel, a symbol of Sentinel Liberty. There we go, finally found. And Immortal X-Men. Arthur Adams cover is pretty cool. This is the main cover, which is not done by it's Kevin Coley. I like Kevin Coley. I'm not his biggest fan, but I like him. I'm disappointed it's not a Mark Brooks cover. I'm guessing he's doing the XE covers. He can't do both. But yeah, his Immortal X-Men 4 cover. Whew, American Beauty homage. It's great. Okay, so Arthur Adams is doing like really crazy covers. Emma, and then Jean Grey Phoenix, Judgment Day, Terrors of the Earth. I don't know how to position AXC to my readers. I have X-Men readers and I have Avengers reader, and very few are both. Even myself, I am an Avengers reader. I do not read the Meanwhile X-Men. Not I'm against it. I've just never been a huge X-Men fan. Whereas I do read Immortal X-Men, but I'm doing that because it's Kieran Gillen. So I don't know how I'll be able to tell my readers, like, you need to be reading all 3 books. I don't think a lot of them will be, but I may be wrong. We'll find out. This is kind of a semi-important issue because in this one, Deadpool returns to X-Force. So he's harassed Wolverine for like 3 issues, and now he's back in X-Force, so it's great. X-Men Red, this I am enjoying because it's a continuation of Sword. Excess Deviation. Noah as a Michael Element has been taking on the 9 seats of Great Ring. They are the greatest power Arco has ever known. It's 9 against 1. So if the 9 are losing, what does it say about the 1? Judgment Day has come to the Red Planet. Arco's greatest test since X of Swords. Sure. Zero War. I'm actually, I wouldn't be surprised if Zero War is an interesting read, just because it is Crystal Cage who's writing it. Oh, and Donald Mustard, sure, but let's be honest, it's Crystal Cage, and the art seems fine. Again, it's for a question of a retailer. I'm still waiting to know what is the delay between when they print it and when the digital item is no longer exclusive to the first edition, first printing book. If it's like a week, it's I don't order much. If it's like a month, I'll be ordering a lot. So that's it's a 4-part. So this is great because at least now for subs this time around it won't be a series of 1-shots. So it's gonna be much easier to put people just like sub to this for $4. Sorry about that. And I don't know if it'll still be 3 times a month, every 3 months or not, but it's still cool. Peach has her fans. So Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings takes over from Shang-Chi 13, and it's the Linnell Yu covered, which was the main cover for the original number 13 is now a variant, and below here is the new main cover. So Shang-Chi gets the 10 Rings in issue number 11, and he has them on the cover of 12. Number 11 didn't jump. Hopefully the cover of 12 as well, because it's a great cover. So we've got Symbol of Truth. I'm pretty excited for this one. We've got Hydra, and we've got Doom. Seems cool. Then Sentinel Liberty. It's got a Peach Momoko cover here. Find the key, crack the code. Steve Rogers follow trails of coded breadcrumbs to Germany. Sure. So Norman is back. In the Nick Spencer run, he no longer is evil because the name of the villain takes his evilness away. I forget his name. So now he's like building a suit for Spider-Man, which was done back in Amazing like 60. J. Jonah had a special tech suit for him. Now it's Norman Osborn's making him a tech suit. And Amazon has already solicited the name of this trade, this volume, and it's kind of surprising name where this is going with who Norman's going to portray. Oh, again, I see it. I love seeing these. There you go, the lines. There you go, right there. They once again forgot to erase the lines. So yeah, this tech suit with just look at the color. That's what I'm gonna say. Spider-Man's new costume and accessories look vaguely familiar. This is true. And yeah, it's definitely a glider. Defenders Beyond. I'm really torn again on this because the previous series I really enjoyed it. There you go. I really didn't enjoy it, and I seem to be in the minority of things. Everyone else seems to have enjoyed it, and I do like Al Ewing as a writer, and I like the group that he put together. And some, so I'm like, oh, I like to read it for the group, and everyone's like, oh, I like the series, but I want to read this group. I'm like, oh, how we are opposed sometimes. It's pretty funny. Genius Val series from Peter David continues, and he's right here in the Eye of Thanos. It's pretty cool. I got bad news for you guys. Daredevil #2 is not coming out in July. I just noticed that this weekend that Daredevil #1 has now been pushed again. It's now July 6th is the release date. So unless they put 2 in the month, those are going to be 2 huge issues because hey, it's Daredevil 650. So it's a $4.99 into a $5.99. That is very frustrating for any reader. Anyways, but yeah, if it's monthly, it's just going to get pushed to August. Jane Foster, The Mighty Thor #2. Torrin Grombeck, I've read his Captain Marvel annual. It was really well written. I really enjoyed it. So I'm definitely I feel I'm going to enjoy this Jane Foster series. Contrary to the one that Jason Aaron wrote. Iron Cat, Jen McKay, sign me up. Miss Marvel and Wolverine. So Miss Marvel was with Miles and was Miles in the previous month. Oh no, that was Moon Girl. This is not it. Huh. Okay, so this Miss Marvel is doing its trios of books. My mistake. I guess Miss Marvel and Moon Girl are doing that. If maybe I'm mistaken. Then Ant-Man Part 2. This is the 4th Ant-Man jumping through time to see other Ant-Men. The ones through time. There's a Betsy Cola variant. I hope it's an all-you-can-order cover. Wild cards. I've got nothing on the wild cards. R.R. Martin's odd series. This is frustrating for me. It is the Omega of the 2099, so it's 3 months of 2099. You celebrate a 30th anniversary, give him Steve Orlando. I don't like Steve Orlando. Everybody knows this, but just give him 3 months. Nevertheless, I ordered a lot for a store because I'm just going to be packaging up the series for everyone to read. I'm afraid that like the #1 of the series, which has the Winter Soldier 2099, it will, because the issues are like 2 to 3 a month. It's entirely possible that they won't have time to go to second print, and I've ordered a lot, but it probably won't be enough. Because, like I said, I want to be doing packages of Alpha through Omega. It's like, here it is. Here's the entire series. Marauders 5. I read the first issue of Marauders. Again, it's Steve Orlando. I didn't like it. So, but I seem to be in the minority of things. Even though it's a space thing. Space Mutants, it's usually up my alley, and I just didn't like it. The Exterminators. So Leah Williams is now writing a miniseries with a bunch of female characters. Seems okay. Dazzler. Knights of X4. Knights of X1 is finally coming out this week. And then Legion of X should come out like the week after. Or they're both coming out the same week. I'm not sure. Gambit 3, Chris Claremont thing. X-Men 92, House of... I figured this out. The C is for centuries, so it's the 10 before the century, so 9, 2, House of 92. Why am I don't understand how I didn't figure it out. It took me 4 months to figure this out, to be honest. It's kind of sad. And then this is based on the cover of... the Hellfire Gala... Giants planet-sized X-Men #1. Yeah. Wolverine patch 5 of 5. Sure. X-Men Legends. It is no longer the Kara Andrews is doing the main cover, so just for that, it won't sell as well. Oh, and it's a different rare. It's not along with Roy Thomas. Yeah, number 3 is gonna do fairly poorly, even though there's definitely some Mojo World fans out there. Wolverine 23. We still got some Wolverine here. I'm sorry. Deadpool is what I meant. New Mutants 28. Antimanera. Sure. Thunderbolts 3. I believe Thunderbolts 1 comes out this week, actually. Hawkeye and Spectrum square off. Persuasion has their own perfume, and Super Ape conquers Central Park. Sure. This is a cool variant. Jessica Jones experienced terrifying blackouts and leaving chaos and pain in her wake. Will the latest effects of her missing time leave her on the wrong side of law and her own family? Meanwhile, Mr. and variants arrive, and she's in fear for her own sanity. The Shavrin cover is not to my taste, to be honest. The main cover, though, is pretty cool. This is an auto cover? Yeah. So this is the second Mech Strike series. We discussed this last month. They're fighting kaijus. Avengers 58. So we had the 1 million BC. Now here's the regular ongoing. Quest Through Time, which is important because it still continues tying in with Avengers Forever, which we mentioned Avengers Forever here. The Fist of the Unworthy Thor. What if there's a variant of a Thor who's the Iron Fist? I think it's pretty cool. New Fantastic Four. I'm glad I had one more sub on this book to realize, like, oh, it's Wolverine. It's like, yeah, of course it's Wolverine. We've said this. Actually, I have another customer who may enjoy this, and I didn't think I don't see him. I see him every 3 to 4 months, so I feel like I should just get it to him. It's like, do you like this? Punisher 4, Punisher 2 comes out also this week, so it's not too bad. Okay, so back to Ryan Audley doing the books of his 6 more issue run. He saw as he tweeted out, I believe, or maybe a Facebook post. He's got a contract for 12 issues on Hulk. So new arc Hulk Planet, Planet of Hulks, and who exactly is Monolith? It's kind of cool. Hulk 9. Captain Carter 5 of 5. I've really enjoyed the first 2 issues. Issue 2 was much slower. Okay, so this is the Moon Girl thing. So there's a Miss Marvel and there's a Moon Girl thing of doing trios of characters. All right, so now she's with the Avengers. It's not Captain Marvel. It's the Avengers and Moon Girl and Devil's Dinosaur. Sure. Moon Knight continues to be one of the best books coming out of Marvel because Jen McKay is writing it. So Thor went up against Hulk. Now Thor is going against Venom, King in Space. It's pretty cool. Okay, I'm sorry, King in Black in Space. I think it's a cool tie-in. Like Donny Cates can play some Hulk as play some Venom. We've known this. Pat Zurcher, sure. So this has to do with whatever it has to do with issue 5, Colossal Capstone, the second arc, Epic New Era of Venom. Sure. Spider-Punk, I ignore. Gwynverse, final issue. Finally getting to a final issue coming out in July. Hey, hopefully it'll actually make it to July. So far we've had 1 and 2. The Gwen Wolverine, Gwen Captain America, regular Gwen, and Thor Gwen have all appeared so far. We're still missing the Iron Man Gwen. Well, it might be Riri. I'm not sure. And then the Captain Marvel. Those 2 have not appeared yet. I'm going to assume number 3, but I don't know. Carnage 5. Carnage craves all. Section not just here now, but everything that is ever was and ever will. Howderman Spot is so called known as the artist. Fellows going trying to put together with these pieces. Who'll be the next victim? That John Shane be able to stop a crimson-clad creature before it's too late. It's Ramvi. Elf Protector 505. Miles Morales has been selling really well. The pre-sales for 38 been doing well. I'm happy about it. And then What If Miles? So we expected to be like, the rumors were that it would be on Miles with the power of all the other Miles. It's actually a team up book, and that's like pretty cool actually. So what if all the Miles team up with that Miles? It does feel a lot like Gwenverse at that point when the team up happens, because the other ones are teaming up to fight off against Finale. Sure. Fantastic Four 46. Reed Richards as his sister. Sure, Dan Slott. The Savage Avengers cover looks pretty cool. I can't take it away. Well, to be honest, most covers with Elektra Daredevil have been really sweet. This is also a really crazy cover, in my opinion, of the binary cover. Yeah. Iron Man 22. So we've got some Predator variants here starting. A Yannick Pocket cover. Long Shadow concludes. So this story arc, I've actually been really enjoying this story arc about the agents that he's put undercover, and then one of them has betrayed him, but it's not the person he believes it is. I've really enjoyed it, to be honest. Strange 5. Now Clea is working with the Harvestman. Sure. And this seems to be like Strange coming back to life, but we'll see. Ghost Rider fighting Wolverine. I mean, Benjamin Percy can do that. If anyone can do that, Benjamin Percy can right now. So yeah, here is Predator. This Raza cover is okay. Clea's cover is okay. I actually really enjoyed the main cover, to be honest. I had ordered 600 copies of... actually, it was 700 copies of Alien #1. And the incentives paid off. The high-end incentive paid off pretty much the entire run. And then I had some additional sales here and there. I don't think the fan base for Predator is as large as the one for Alien. So I'm sure I'll order like 50 copies of the book, and I don't know, I'll go through it and it's fine. But it'll go to second print. Because I don't think, like Alien 1, maybe Alien 1 did go into second print, I just don't recall. Obi-Wan actually really looks cool with this cover here during the Clone Wars. Mandalorian, #2. Path to Victory. I would hope that this text here would give us clues as to what's happening in issue 25/100 of volume 3 of Star Wars. Star Wars Darth Vader 25. I think there's a good twist that happened in 22. Yeah, 22. Han Solo Chewbacca, surprise hit. Honestly, a lot more people are into Han Solo and Chewbacca than they expected it to be. I guess that just goes to show that my tastes don't reflect everyone else's. And like, I couldn't care less about this duo, and whenever the books that were centered around them, I didn't particularly care about reading them. But I honestly seem to be in the minority, so I'm great. You'll learn something new every day. Bounty Hunters 25. I'm impressed by Bounty Hunters getting to 25. Sales have dropped significantly. Whereas Aphras pretty stayed the same. Alright, we've got some trades. The Uncanny X-Men cards. Sure. I don't know. I feel like I don't really have an opinion. I'm not that I'm indifferent, I just don't know how to feel about this. The Best Marvel Stories Ever by Stan Lee. It seems pretty cool as an omnibus. Wolverine 3, Omni. I'm excited for this. The reason I'm excited for this particular book is because I've been asking for like the last 2 years at least to get the where is it? It's gonna be here, some West Coast Avengers 2018 run, a complete collection of all 10 issues, and it's here in this Omni. So I don't know If that means that 2 years from now we will get a complete collection of this particular run, um, there are Gwenpool fans out there, but very little, honestly. But it does have everything, literally everything, including the Gwenpool Strikes Back miniseries that was in I believe it was 2019, and then this is the main cover of the first series, and then this is the cameo first appearance on the cover of Secret Wars before she even appeared in the, I forget the name of which book it was, but anyways, so I'm probably gonna stock up on this DM cover because this is not gonna go stay in print forever, and this will gain value over time. A lot of people have picked up, ordered the Silver Surfer by Slot and Allred. I'm sure it's just an Allred thing. I'm gonna probably go order like a case or two of extras of the DM variant. This is amazing. Um, it's it's been an asked reprint of an Omni for a while, and so we've had the reprint of Annihilation Conquest last year. Yeah, last year. I have a few copies of that Omni left, and then we had the um, Annihilation, original Annihilation reprint coming soon, which is, I didn't order much to be honest because I still have the original first printing in stock. I still have a copy of that first printing, and it's asking for cover price for it, so I didn't order much of the second printing. But anyways, but War of Kings though is a different story. That's been out of print for much longer. So I'm here in my room, and I've got the Road to War of Kings Omni and Realm of Kings Omni, and then I've got the oversized hardcovers for War of Kings. I'm gonna have to double check later. Oh, actually, give me a second here. So I went and picked up my oversized hardcover, and it's got War of Kings 1 through 6, War of Kings Darkhawk 1 and 2, War of Kings Ascension 1 through 4, War of King Warriors 1 and 2, War of Kings Who Will Rule, and War of Kings Savage World Scar, and Marvel Spotlight Wolf Kings. What does this have more? So, Uncanny X-Men 475 through 446. That is kind of significant. X-Men Emperor Vulcan 1 through 5. Secret Invasion War of Kings. Sure. X-Men Kingbreaker. Yeah, Kingbreaker. Remember that. And then we've got the War of Kings books that we just mentioned. We've got some Nova. That is in. I have the complete collection of Novas, so that's included here. Guardians of the Galaxy 13 through 19, and material for Divided We Stand. So it's the X-Men specific books that are not included in my oversized hardcover. And honestly, I'm probably gonna want to read those again. I had them at the time because the Shi'ar part is kind of clutch. So yeah. Again, this is another Omni. They'll be picking up a lot of copies. And then once it actually goes out of print again, I'm like, oh, there you go. Now we go. Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars. I think it's pretty cool. I'm not down that the Alex Ross is the DM cover. Just because that means to me that the mass market edition is this, and then a lot of collectors will be buying this like left and right. But I do, since it's been so long, and I don't expect this to come back anytime soon, it'll be worthwhile just talking up at a couple of copies and putting them aside for probably 2 years' time. So it's it's a long haul, and then you're just happy to have them. I don't know, maybe have that Alex Ross cover in the store, a copy or so. Okay, so these are the Marvel Masterworks, and it's Iron Man. I'm just going to skip through this. Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1 from Wells and Remedios. So I'm just going to buy a lot of copies. Because while I'm ordering a lot of issues, I've noticed now that, doing back issues gets progressively harder. So at one point you just stock up on trades. I don't know if I'm going to carry the first trade of Ghost Rider. I have 1s and 2s. It's so far ahead. I don't know. We'll see. Uh, but Banner of War is a separate thing because it's a Hulk and Thor issues. Yeah, people will want to read it as a separate thing. Same for Venom. People are just happy to read Venom. Um, Carnage, I'm not sure. I'll probably at least get one copy of the first volume, maybe two. Life Story Trippier back. Kind of happy about that. The Wasteland Trippier back. I was looking for this. I assumed that this was listed months ago, and I was mistaken. As the series ended like in December/January, and the trade comes out in August. It's very surprising. Reckoning War is Volume 2. Part 2, Volume Reckoning War. Reign of X-15. Again, Trial Magneto. Oh, I'm glad Trial Magneto is included in this. I didn't know that. And Marauders 23. New Mutants. Sword 7. So the final issue of Sword? I don't remember. It goes. No, it goes beyond 7. It goes beyond 7. It's like 11. Yeah. The Marvels. New Mutants with that cover that we saw earlier. So new printing of this Epic Collection. Disillusion Rebirth. King Conan, first Epic Collection. I think it's pretty cool, honestly. This is a new Annihilus revealed. New for Epic Collection Fantastic Four. Read more comics the Marvel way. The comic book series that never got printed. So now it's going to trade finally, years and years later. So, yeah, it's kind of cool. Nor Moon Girl, Devil, and Asort graphic novels. The Spider Gwens, those those I pick up because it gives something young adults to read. So I did not know that Charles Soule ever wrote She Hulk, and a good friend of mine actually told me, "Is like, wasn't there a She Hulk run where it was super focused on her being a lawyer?" I'm like, well, I guess it has to be the Charles Soule run because I don't know. And Charles Soule is a lawyer, it seems. So yeah, I have not read this 12 issue run. I'm kind of curious now. What if art of the series? Mighty Marvel Masterworks. This is volume 2 for Incredible Hulk. Oh, and that's it. You see, so overall for this Marvel previews, it's nothing special to be honest. What they usually have a surprise trade at the end. What was the surprise? Oh, was this the She-Hulk by Soul? It's a new printing of this as well. So overall, I the AXE stuff, the Shang-Chi, I don't really have anything for you guys. I think this. Oh, look, they did it here as well. I didn't notice this one. I was not paying attention. I was paying attention to the lighter itself. Yeah, it's a so-so previews. Nothing that I'm just gonna bet the house on. Oh, is there anything I'm betting the house on? If there would be, it would be like later on. I don't know. Nothing that screams out at me, to be honest. Yeah. So, so previews. Nothing special. Um, yeah, it's not as bad stuff to read. I mean, there's stuff that I'm interested in reading for sure. Just nothing extremely exciting. That's it. I'm curious. Just as we're the if Annihilation Conquest, the omnibus is still available. Annihilation Conquest. And then guess Marvel Just regular. I guess, yeah, it's just straight out of print. So the copies I have are the last ones. Huh. Okay. So that's it, folks. We'll see each other real soon for more videos from us. And as always, keep reading.